So let's just start with some lip trills. Sorry, we'll do it again. Good. One more. Good. Does it feel easy? Good. Let's start down low. On the bottom note, let the lips just slightly drop open to an E. You're doing a good job of not manipulating that E too much. Remember, the idea is that just as we feel that lip trill, almost as if it comes through the sinuses, the same for the E itself, yeah? Yeah, so as we go up into your mix and then into your head voice, try not to let that placement of the vowel fall down. Try to keep it up, as if it's coming through the sinuses. Good. Let's go back here. So when we go from the E to the Ah, the idea is we don't really move the jaw all that much, but rather stretch the palate up for that Ah vowel, okay? One more time, nice and loose. Try something. Can you try with the letter P rather than the letter B? To start your... Yes. Maybe it won't work. We'll try it. So... Or... I'm going to try to use P rather than B. Good. So when you do that, do you feel a difference in placement at all? Because I hear one.
Yes, it's just weird.
It's weird. Why?
It's harder to get the P out. So I'm so focused on the P that I'm not focused on anything else.
Yeah. Okay. But the anything else that comes out afterwards, the placement's a little higher. Yeah. It's interesting. You know, one of the things that I've said this before, one of the things I love about this job is that every single instrument, every body is different, right? So I use the letter B personally because I almost have no lower lip at all. Like my lower lip is tiny, 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 tiny. And in your case, you have a smaller upper lip than you do lower lip. So if you think about how we form that consonant, P, right? The upper lip has to come out a little bit further, but for a B, the lower lip comes out a little bit further, right? Yeah. So in doing that, we have to sort of, you know, one of the cool things about my job is I get to like, it's not play, but sort of experiment with what works best for each individual student. And I kind of think we should play with you using P a little bit more because of what the result is that we're getting a placement which is really nice and high on the palate.
Okay.
Okay? All right, we're going to do one more. Starting down here, yeah. Good, and again, play with that palate a little bit, Tenesia. See if we can stretch that palate up without really dropping that jaw. It's all right. So in your avo, I'm hearing you hold your jaw like that. Like, okay, I'm not moving my jaw, Mark. Look, I'm not moving it. Right, but you're holding it, so it's not really helping as much, yeah? The idea is to keep the jaw loose. Right? Don't do that. I want you to hurt yourself. But, right? The idea is to keep it that loose, okay? The other thing that I'm hearing, and we talked about this a bit last semester, the idea of keeping air moving through the nose, through the nostrils. That doesn't mean flare the nostrils. It just means
keep it high.
Yeah, it helps you to keep that resonance right in the maxillary sinuses and in the nasal cavity. Keep it nice and forward. Right, right. Where I feel that vibration here. I'm not working that hard, but I'm getting a very resonant sound. Okay, your turn. Two more. It's all right. Good. Can we start here? Same idea, except now we're going to go up to the octave. Right? I'll demonstrate here. That one. Okay? You're like, oh God, not that one. Yes, that one. Why? Because we're combining, right? We're combining the idea now of placement, but also more effective use of the breath, as well as flexibility. Good. Try to think about, just for a second, locate the muscle of the base of the tongue in your mind's eye. Try to relax that, and then we'll do it again. More. Yeah, so what I'm getting is, so this is relaxed. What we want the palate to be to stretch up a little bit more, to have more of a, I don't know, a dome shape or a cathedral ceiling shape rather than, a flat ceiling. Yeah. My placement is still here, but the quality of the sound, there's a warmth to that color because of the space that's created when the palate is lifted like that. Okay? How do we lift the palate? We relax and let the air do it for us. Your turn. Now we're here. Yeah. Much better. Right? And then as we go down the scale like that, Tenesia, try to not let the placement fall. Rather than okay? I know. Why is my teacher so picky? I hate my teacher. Good. Last one, start with the letter P. All good. No, that's relaxed, and we think of that vowel as being skinnier and taller in the mouth. All good. Okay, so we got the space, but we lost the placement. So since I'm a greedy jerk, no, I'm just kidding. But since I want both, we're going to try it one more time. So think about where is that placement? Right, so that we get both in that sound. Right? Let that air go up and back and behind where the vowel is placed. Better. Sorry for my mistake, but that's better. Good. Can we work a little bit more on placement? So, song, right where that jaw is loose, it's just hanging, and you're coming down the scale on the NG, okay? Good, and we just leave the jaw alone. Song. When you do that, do you feel vibration up here? Okay, so this exercise, song, okay? So you're releasing the tongue each time, and then stay on the ah. Okay? Song,
It's 3 times the ungs.
yeah, song, yeah. Right, so Tenesia, that's the right pattern. Now remember, all we're doing is releasing the tongue. The jaw just stays relaxed and doesn't move. Song, okay? Right. Good. Two more. Alright, I lied. We have to do that one again because we have to go back to not using the jaw, right? Just the tongue. Song.
I felt it when it happened.
Alright, well, that's good. That's good. Awareness is important. Good. One more and start this with the jaw dropped a little bit more. Song. Okay. No jaw, no jaw. One more time. See, it's the right idea though. The jaw drops and then it's just tongue from that point on. Good. 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 We're gonna do one more exercise with the NG. All right, demonstrate here. Song. So all we're doing is we're starting with an open mouth hum, releasing the tongue to an ah vowel, and then going up the octave, coming down stepwise. Okay? One more time?
Yeah.
All right. Song. Song. Okay? Song. Good. Just no jaw. Good. Can we add something? Which is that as you go up the octave, I want you to forcibly point down towards the ground. So like this, I'll demonstrate. Song. Right? Boom, like that.
Okay.
Okay? This is using my psychology degree in teaching voice lessons. Yeah. Good. Two more. You're so funny. Why does it work? I hate it when it works and you suggest something. Ah! Like my teenage boys, you're like the same.
I'm mad that this helps.
Well, why does it help? So let's talk about
No
it.
idea.
You do know. So when what direction should the body be moving as the pitch goes up to your upper register? Down, correct, right? So what this does is it is a subconscious reminder to the body to stay down. Specifically your lower abdominal muscles. As you go up, we don't get any of the pulling up that you do sometimes. When you point like this, boom, down goes your lower abdominal muscles. More efficient use of the diaphragm, more air going up through the vocal cords to the top back of the throat.
At the jury when I hit
Okay? Good. Make sure you're going to O. Good. Two more. Good. I'll demonstrate here. Like that. Good. Last exercise. Starting here. What's that? So I'll demonstrate here. I think. I want you to do it here, so it's ha-o-ah. Ha-o-ah, yeah. Ha-o-ah, ha-o-ah, ho. Like that. Okay? Ha-o-ah, ha-o-ah, ho-o-o-o.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh no.
Yeah. You want me to do a couple more?
I think I got it.
Okay.
Maybe. We'll see. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay.
It's the right pattern.
Okay.
Now use your breath. Ha-o-ah. As we go down, remember we're keeping that placement nice and high. Alright, lowering the chin won't help you.
Oh.
Ah,